Hi, in this video we will discuss a reference book for Indian Penal Code. As we study our main subject, that is Indian Penal Code from Bare Acts, which is a base to understand this subject. But studying Indian Penal Code or any other law from Bare Act become little complex for us to understand. So for that we have to refer a reference book. So in this video, I will tell you a reference book for Indian Penal Code. So book which I am referring to you is a good book in my opinion. You might found some other books also which are good as per your opinion or as per some others' opinion also. So the book which I am going to refer is Ratan Lal and Dheeraj Lal for Indian Penal Code. This is 36th edition. And this book I ordered from Amazon and it cost me around 880 rupees including delivery charges. So as per my view, this is a good reference book. You can understand the topics easily. As we know, there are certain complex topics which becomes very difficult for us to understand as we go through our Bare Act. So from my opinion, you should refer this book if you are preparing for judiciary or you are giving your law exams for LLB. This is a student edition. So this is a good book to understand. Now let me tell you something more about this book or some basics about Indian Penal Code. I think you already know this, but it's my duty to tell you. So Indian Penal Code, this act enacted in year 1860. So as I told you that this book enacted or this law enacted in 1860, that means it enacted before our independence and also before the commencement of Indian Constitution. As the date for commencement of Indian Constitution is 26 January 1950, and this act enacted in 1860, that means it enacted at the time when Britishers were ruling on us. So our constitution, when we read our constitution, there is an article in our constitution, that is Article 13 Clause 1, which says that we will adopt certain pre-constitutional laws. That means laws which were there in our country before the commencement of our constitution, only if they are not inconsistent with our fundamental rights. That means if it is not somewhere violating our fundamental rights, then we will adopt those laws. So IPC is one of those laws which we adopted and that was enacted before our commencement of constitution. So this is a pre-constitutional law which we adopted as it is. And this is a substantive law. As we know, there are two types of laws if we bifurcate. One part is procedural law and one part is substantive law. IPC is a substantive law which tells that certain acts, if you do this act, then that will be a crime. So that is written in it. And if we go to procedural part, that is if we come in criminal part, the procedural law which tells us about the procedure for the procedure which we will follow in our courts while dealing with criminal matters, that is CRPC. So I think in my previous video or in my some video I have told you about which reference book you should prefer for CRPC, and here I am telling you which reference book you should refer for Indian Penal Code. So Ratan Lal and Dheeraj Lal is a very good book which you can read for understanding this topic if you are giving certain exams like judiciary or your LLB exams or certain other exam, like this is a student edition. And there are 23 chapters in this book and all the sections are covered thoroughly and everything is explained very well. All the topics are covered very well with examples, and all the sections from section 1 to 511 are covered in this book. And certain amendments also, like section 397 which became unconstitutional, it is explained, and certain other things were added in this act like passive euthanasia and other things which came with time. All things are discussed in detail in this book. So from my view, you should read this book, Ratan Lal and Dheeraj Lal. And if you found this video good, please do like, share and subscribe this video.